Dawn breaks, painting the leaves of the old oak in gold as Mia, Oliver, Charlie, and Ava gather below, anticipation hanging in the air. Mia's eyes sparkle with youthful excitement as she claps her hands, her energy infectious. All right, everyone, Mia's voice rings out, eager and bright. Are you ready to go on a day-long adventure? Beneath the ancient oak, the promise of adventure dawns with the rising sun, lighting up their hopeful faces. The friends embark on their journey, setting off along winding paths that promise adventure beyond Oakwood. Crisp, clean air fills their lungs, carrying the fragrance of pine and wildflowers. A distant stream whispers secrets, its gentle hum, a constant companion on their trek. Sunlight filters through the canopy, dappling the path in shifting patterns of light and shadow. A squirrel darts through the branches, its rustling a fleeting reminder of the forest's hidden life. Anticipation hangs in the air, each step forward a promise of discoveries yet to come. An old, weathered barn stands silently on the edge of town, its peeling paint whispering tales of forgotten times. Mia flips open her notebook, her brow furrowed in concentration, ready to solve the barn's mystery. Okay, team, let's see who can figure out what this barn was used for, Mia declares, her voice ringing with determination. The clue: where the livestock roamed and the farmer's dreams were stored. Oliver crouches by the barn's rotting door, his silhouette stark against the fading light. With a groan, the door creaks open, unveiling a barn interior filled with dust and forgotten tools. Hay dust motes dance in the air as Oliver steps inside, his eyes adjusting to the dimness. I think it was a barn for animals, maybe cows or sheep, Oliver says, his voice echoing in the silent space. Sunlight streams through gaps in the weathered barn planks, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. The air is thick with the scent of aged wood and dried hay, a silent testament to years gone by. Charlie surveys the barn, a thoughtful expression on his face as he takes in the rustic scene. You're right, Charlie says, his voice echoing softly in the cavernous space. He imagines the barn filled with untold stories, a silent witness to the farmer's dreams. Like, maybe it was where the farmer wrote down all his plans for the future, Charlie exclaims. In the old barn, dust motes dance as Mia reaches for a tattered notebook, the air thick with aged wood and forgotten memories. Her fingers brush against the dusty cover, a silent promise of untold stories. Look at this, Mia says, her voice hushed with discovery. This barn wasn't just for animals, it was part of a whole system. The group watches, faces illuminated by curiosity and anticipation, a shared sense of awe. Realizing the barn's historical significance, they stand in silent respect. Sunlight paints the forest floor as the group ventures deeper, the air alive with birdsong and rustling leaves. Ava holds aloft a crumpled map, its ancient markings a guide through the emerald labyrinth. Her brow furrows in concentration as she deciphers the faded symbols, a hopeful glint in her eyes. I think it's this way, Ava declares, her voice echoing softly through the dense trees. Their quest: to find the oldest tree, its rings whispering tales of centuries past. A nature-based challenge unfolds, promising secrets hidden within the ancient woods. Sunlight dapples the forest floor as they venture into the dense woods, each step marked by the crunch of leaves. The canopy above weaves a mosaic of light and shadow, creating an ethereal path through the trees. Their figures move deeper, swallowed by the woods. The air is alive with the subtle sounds of nature. Each footstep echoes, a rhythm in the silent symphony of the forest. The group approaches a giant oak, its ancient presence dominating the landscape. Its massive trunk seems to dwarf the figures as they draw nearer. The tree's girth is so immense that all four can stand side by side against it. Ava stares up in awe, her voice hushed with reverence. Wow, it's like this tree has its own story to tell, Ava whispers, captivated by its silent grandeur. Beneath the sprawling branches of the giant oak, Oliver pulls out his worn notebook, ready to document its ancient majesty. With focused precision, Oliver wraps the measuring tape around the thick, gnarled base of the tree. He carefully records the measurement, his brow furrowed in concentration as he captures the tree's immense girth. Okay, we need to measure the tree's girth, Oliver declares, his voice echoing softly in the stillness of the woods. Beneath the sprawling branches of a giant oak, Charlie's fingers dance across his phone screen, seeking answers. He squints at the screen, absorbing the ancient wisdom of the internet. It says here that an oak tree grows about an inch in diameter every year, Charlie proclaims, his voice filled with newfound knowledge. He explains, So if we measure how many inches around the tree, we can estimate how old it is. A determined glint sparks in his eyes as he looks up at the massive tree, ready to unlock its secrets. Beneath the giant oak, they stand in awe, sunlight painting the forest floor with shifting patterns of light. Heads tilted, they trace the ancient tree's massive form. A silent dialogue passing between them. Their eyes meet, a spark of shared understanding, igniting in the tranquil forest. Narrator's voice echoes through the woods. Imagine all the things it has seen in its long life. The ancient oak stands as a silent sentinel, witnessing centuries of stories unfold beneath its sheltering branches. Sunlight filters through the trees, painting the creek bank with dancing shadows. The air hangs heavy with the sweet fragrance of wildflowers and the rich scent of damp earth. Pinned to a tree, Mia's note awaits discovery, promising adventure and mystery. MIA, O echoes, guiding the way. Find the hidden masterpiece. Her voice, a whisper from afar, beckons toward a splash of color from the past. Sunlight sparkles on the creek as Ava stops, her face tilted to the sky, inhaling the fresh air with anticipation. Hope lights her eyes as she scans the horizon, a sense of adventure pulling her forward. Her voice rings with excitement and conviction. I think it's up ahead by the waterfall. The sound of rushing water grows louder, a symphony of nature guiding her path through the wilderness. Ava's determined stride mirrors the creek's relentless flow, each step filled with purpose and unwavering resolve. Sunlight filters through the trees onto a small clearing. The sound of cascading water fills the air. The friends emerge, their faces lighting up at the sight of the waterfall. An old easel stands beside a rock, its canvas displaying a vibrant painting. The painting captures the essence of the waterfall, alive with color and movement. Curiosity sparks in their eyes as they gather around the easel, drawn to the artwork. The scene exudes peace, nature's beauty harmonizing with human creation. Sunlight paints the vibrant clearing, where a cascading waterfall fills the air with mist and echoes. Mia stands breathlessly, the beauty of the scene washing over her, filling her eyes. She recognizes the landscape, a familiar image stirring a memory within her. This must be the work of the artist who lived here years ago, Mia whispers, awestruck. Her voice echoes with wonder. I've seen copies of this painting in the town museum. A vibrant painting captures Oakwood's essence, a serene creek winding through rolling hills under a soft, luminous sky. The artwork's gentle hues and vivid details mirror the very oak tree they visited, its branches reaching towards the heavens. The painting brings the landscape to life with its harmonious blend of colors, evoking a sense of peace and natural beauty. Each brushstroke seems to breathe, the creek reflecting the sky above, the hills fading into the painted horizon. The spirit of Oakwood is perfectly captured, a timeless landscape rendered with both passion and precision. The group gathers by the waterfall, faces mirroring the cascading torrent and ancient trees. The air vibrates with the waterfall's raw power, the constant rush filling the forest clearing. Each member stands in awe, the painting's vibrant colors reflecting in their widening eyes. A growing realization dawns. This is more than art. It's a bridge to Oakwood's past. Secrets buried deep within the town's roots begin to stir, awakened by the ancient scene. The waterfall's roar seems to whisper forgotten tales, binding them to Oakwood's destiny. Beneath the ancient oak, the friends gather as the late afternoon sun paints the world in hues of gold. Long shadows stretch across the ground, a silent testament to the day's journey. The air is still, carrying the scent of earth and leaves, a peaceful closure to their adventure. Golden light filters through the branches, creating a warm, ethereal glow around the friends. They stand in quiet contemplation, the setting sun mirroring the end of their shared experience. A final, lingering ray of sunlight kisses the oak, a promise of new beginnings. Beneath the ancient oak, Mia's face splits into a wide, joyous grin. Sunlight filters through the leaves, painting the ground in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Her eyes sparkle with triumph and shared joy. We did it! Mia exclaims, her voice ringing with excitement and camaraderie. We've learned so much today, from the barn to the ancient tree, and even the painting by the creek. And we did it together. Beneath the sprawling branches of an ancient oak, Charlie's joyful laughter rings out. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling the ground around him in shimmering patterns. His face is alight with mirth, a picture of pure, unadulterated happiness. The leaves rustle gently, as if joining in his infectious merriment. His voice echoes with triumph and camaraderie. "We sure did. And I think we all deserve the compass," Charlie declares. Beneath the ancient oak, Oliver pauses, the sprawling branches offering a canopy against the sky. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, as if sharing secrets of the ages. Oliver's thoughtful expression deepens, a silent contemplation etched on his face. With a subtle nod, he acknowledges a profound inner understanding. "It was a day full of discoveries, both big and small," Oliver muses, his voice soft in the tranquil air. Beneath the vast sky, Ava gazes up at the immense oak, its ancient branches reaching towards the heavens. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, rustling them like secrets. Sunlight filters through the canopy, casting dappled shadows on Ava's upturned face. A soft smile blossoms on her lips, reflecting a moment of peaceful contemplation. Her eyes, wide with wonder, trace the intricate patterns of the bark. A profound realization dawns as she softly whispers, "I'll never look at Oakwood the same way again. Sunlight paints the ground in shifting patterns beneath the ancient oak tree." Beneath the canopy, faces reflect a shared journey, etched with understanding. A gentle breeze stirs the leaves, whispering secrets only they can decipher. The day's adventure wasn't just about learning, it was about new eyes. They all agree that it was about seeing the world anew. Discovering stories that had always been there, waiting to be uncovered. Golden hour bathes the winding paths as they journey homeward, each step echoing with unspoken dreams. The golden compass, a beacon in the fading light, catches the last rays of the setting sun. It gleams, a potent emblem of the endless quest for knowledge and the thrill of uncharted paths. Each character, silhouetted against the vibrant sky, carries the promise of discovery within their heart. The path ahead stretches long, promising a lifelong journey of growth, learning, and boundless exploration.